leaving you was hard, they wouldn't do it. It's hard to stay in relationships. It's hard to work on your problems. It's hard to build. It's hard to remain dutiful. It's hard to be feminine and submissive. They actually prove that diet and exercise is harder than remaining dutiful in a relationship. That's why you see so many fat chicks, walking around with that black stuff on the back of their neck. Welcome to the channel, everybody. It's your boy, NGE. Back with another video. Let's get it, let's go. So in today's topic, we're going to discuss why it's so easy for women to leave men. So I'm sure that we're all familiar with the statistic that shows that women initiate divorces and breakups 70 to 80% of the time, and it's even 90% if they're college educated. So why is it like that? Why is it so easy for women to leave dudes? If they're young or if they're going through like these midlife crises and whatnot, they'll probably start looking at you as you're holding them back from what they want to do. You see what I mean? So they'll have that little fear of missing out. Again, they either scrolling their phone, seeing other women live their life, and then they stuck in this boring relationship. A lot of women will leave dudes for stupid reasons like he's too nice or he's boring or something like that. Or if you've had a serious relationship with a woman and she may have left you, a lot of the times it's because she developed a connection with the dudes prior to you. What we all can attest to is that women never take responsibility or accountability for anything that they do. We've all dealt with chicks and the subject of her ex will come up and it's always his fault. It's always he's the bad dude. It's always something that he does. It's always something that wrong with the dude that was prior. It's never her. I'm a princess. I'm an angel. I ain't never do nothing wrong. We've all heard that same story. We've all heard the same lie. It's the same kind of lie that they say, like, I'm not like the other females. It's always the same lie. You better believe it's her because it's a toxic female. I guarantee it. Because she never tells you all the times that she was messing with him, all the times that she was being disrespectful, all the times that she was belittling him, all the times that she wouldn't do what he asked her to do, all them times that she was over there playing them games. They're not going to tell you about none of that. They're just going to tell you that he was toxic, he was a narcissist, or something else is wrong with the dude. They never sell you the real story. She always telling you that it's always somebody's fault. So there you go with the red flag and no accountability. It's only a matter of time before she tells her next dude how bad you was. The reason why a lot of these relationships, bro, don't last is because if you stay with a chick long enough, y'all gonna have some downward spirals. You're gonna have situations where you probably overreacted, where you probably said something you didn't mean, where y'all was arguing and stuff like that. But see, for the female, she gonna hold on to that. And she gonna open herself up to the opinions of friends, family members, or whoever that don't like you. And when she's finally checked out, she's going to use them old excuses, one of them old arguments. Oh, remember when you said this? Or, oh, remember when you did that? You see what I mean? She gonna bring that up as an excuse to justify leaving you. 9 times out of 10, when a female leaves you, it's because she's putting you in the victimizer position. That's why she starts to blame you for everything, for why she's leaving, when it's really not. When you decide to leave a person, you chasing happiness. Women they love chasing happiness. They love themselves. They love Instagram. They love the phone. They love the damn dog. They love toilet paper more than they love you, because you're going to always find a female somewhere within the vicinity of toilet paper, but she won't be in the vicinity of her man. I'm telling you, she'll kick a man out, but she won't go without toilet paper. She cares about toilet paper more than you. Again, part of the reason that it's so easy to leave is because they got so many safety nets to run back to. They got family, friends, another dude. They got all these different safety nets to run back to. She gonna end up doing the exact same thing with her next dude. She gonna end up all that disrespecting that she was doing with you, because I guarantee you that without her, you probably not doing all the toxic stuff that you was doing. Let's say there was a situation that occurred a long time. Let's say you either cheated or you said something she didn't like, but she stayed. Well, the thing about it is, in relationships, women hold on to that. They'll just hold on to all the bad stuff you do, right? And then they'll get into that phone and then they'll talk to that friend that don't like you or that family member that don't like you. And next thing you know, she start treating you different. Next thing you know, you start to realize that the disrespect is a lot more. And attest to this, most of y'all can know, the moment you start trying to improve, you start trying to self-improve, or you start trying to be nice to her, or you trying to take your foot off of her neck a little bit, it'd be right around that time that she decide to go ahead and walk on out. It's always like that. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. For the most part, it's probably not even really anything that you did right there in the moment. You see what I mean? Like women, they check out like a couple months or a couple weeks prior to actually leaving your ass. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand the signs of it, but at the same time, what can you honestly do? You can't necessarily stop a female from leaving, and don't get over there believing like, oh, it was hard. Cause you know, women are like to sit there and tell lies like, this was hard on me and I loved you. And if you just wouldn't have did this and if you wouldn't have did that, man, cap. All cap all day. Capadonna from the Wu-Tang Clan, like cap all day. They capping. When they decide that they want to leave you, it's because they've already constructed in their mind the type of life that they want to live without you. I guarantee it. It ain't got nothing to do with anything that you recently did. It got everything to do with her opening herself up to the idea that she can do better without you, to the idea that the streets is more fun than your current relationship. You see what I'm saying? So don't ever beat yourself up, and you can't stop them from doing it. You know, a lot of women will justify leaving you for some stuff that you done did a long damn time ago that y'all supposed to get over. In fact, you be thinking like, well, damn, she just told me she loved me. Damn, she just got through sucking me off. You was over there busting shoestrings down her throat, shooting lightning down her throat and everything. You over there busting, and then the next day she up out of there. The fact of the matter is, I love you or I promise from a woman is about as solid as liquid. Women don't have the same type of honor system that men do. Women don't love you. Okay, they want you. They want you idealistically, but part of the reason that women don't love you is because if women actually love men, bro, we still be living in caves. Women, for the most part, are indifferent to the logic, reality, and lifestyle of men because they get to live in this solid kind of carefree world where they're provisioned for, they're taken care of. Like women actually experience love. Men don't experience love. You see what I'm saying? They don't love you. And like I said, if women actually loved you, bro, life would be too easy for men. We'd still be living in caves. You got to think about it like this. Back in the days where we was living in caves, the logic was, well, hell, we living in a nice solid rock. You know, floods can't get us. We protected from the weather. You know, predators have a hard time. They only got one way in, one way out. You know, a cave, if you think about it, for men at that time, the not knowing no better, a cave was probably the best dwelling, you know? But for a woman, she probably looked at the dude that was chopping down trees, building a nice wooden house, you know what I'm saying, and started messing with her dang caveman, talking about, why can't I live in the wooden house? It's more modular than the cave. I'm tired of rocks. You see what I'm saying? Like, women have to bring chaos. You know, because they do one or two things when they bring chaos. They either destroy you or they evolve you. You see what I mean? So some dudes, they either take themselves out or they take that pain that women give them and they evolve. That's the reason why we're so creative, because we're constantly trying to appease women. You got to think about it. If you do a 360 spin and see everything around you is the result of a man. All these inventions, all this innovation is the result of men. The roads, we terraformed the planet. Why? Because we made life safe and easy for women. And the only thing that they do to repay us is give us more misery, because it actually helps them survive to give us misery. Or you might even just stagnate. And again, you either two of those reasons justified her reasons for leaving you. Either you stagnated or you devolved, or she actually helped you and now you a better version of yourself. Don't ever take it as an actual L when a female decides to remove herself from you. All she basically did was attempt to destroy you. And don't believe this, it was hard on me and I'm sad and I miss you. Man, listen, it's easy for a woman to leave you. It's hard for a woman to lose weight. They actually prove that diet and exercise is harder than remaining dutiful in a relationship. Because you got to think about it. Statistically, you're going to find way more guys that are fit and in shape than you will females. Why? Because working out is hard. So if leaving you was hard, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. It'd be too hard. Think about it. What other hard things do women actually do in life outside of you know what I mean? Like, other than that, what hard things do women actually do in life? Like, what is hard? What is so hard about leaving a dude? That is the easiest thing. That's one of the easiest things a female can do outside of, smashing a dude, is leaving him. It's hard to stay in relationships. It's hard to work on your problems. It's hard to build and persevere through. It's hard to remain dutiful. It's hard to be feminine and submissive. That's why you don't see females being feminine and submissive, because it's hard. That's why you see so many fat chicks, walking around with that black stuff on the back of their neck. Man, what is that black stuff on the back of their neck? You know what I'm talking about, that black line on the back of their neck. Overweight as hell, that black stuff on the back. Anyway, it's hard for them to lose that black stuff on the back of their neck. It's hard for them to lose weight. It's hard for them to remain with a low body count. That is what's hard for them. But leaving you, no, that's easy. Every female do that. And every female got the same excuse. It's always your fault. Like, every dude is just a bad person. If you let women keep talking, then you would understand that their logic don't even make sense. It's always somebody else's fault. They don't even realize that they got the relationship math wrong. You the common denominator, dummy. Like, it's you the one that's leaving. So when you get with a new girl, ask her about her ex. I guarantee you she gonna start, he was this way, he was that way. You see what I'm saying? Trust me, that's gonna be what she says to the next dude after you. Dead ass. Again, life is so lit for females that they can't wait to get back to the club. You'll have a female on a whole kind of program, bro. You'll probably having her living healthy, working out, being feminine, like she moving up in life, but to her she's stagnating. She don't feel like she moving up in life. She feel like you just controlling and trapping her. But when she leave you, you'll start to realize that she start getting more fat. She start to, go backwards. She ain't got as much money and opportunity. You start looking at all the little failures. Like, for instance, Drake got that album called Her Loss. Part of the reason that Drake has problems with women at his level, it explains why women don't really love high value men. And part of that reason is because Drake tries to use money to buy love from a female. Again, a female doesn't love you. Women don't love men. They have a desire for you. They have a desire, but they don't have a love for you. You get a lot of you get a lot of desire, but the idea that women have of love is very selfish. You see what I mean? And that's why it's so easy for them to turn it off like that. How many of y'all have heard "I love you" from the same chick that just left you the next day? Now, can you do that? Can you just say, "Oh, I love you," and have this great day with a female, and there's nothing that goes on, and then you just leave her and never come back the next day? You see what I'm saying? No, but women can do that because they don't love you. They never did. And I promise is, again, you better off trusting the thief with the key to your house versus trusting "I promise" coming from a female. In fact, when a woman says I promise that she probably gonna do whatever the opposite is that she promised. Everybody's gonna lose their chick one way or another. It's only a matter of when, not if. Most of us is gonna lose chicks, especially when they like 7s and above. Yeah, you'll see some dudes, they married to like fat, kind of bland, basic, boring Phoebe to 3B looking females. You know what I'm saying? But most of us that be trying to get, some of these baddies or whatever, you're going to lose them chicks because, again, life is too lit for them and they had this fear of missing out and they start to hold on to everything you do wrong, and you're going to do stuff wrong because you human. You're going to make mistakes. You see what I'm saying? And she going to do stuff wrong, but she never going to bring that up. She going to be like, yeah, I may have done something, but it was you. It's always you, bro. But anyway, man, that's the video for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I am you and you are me. It's your boy, NGE. Peace. But again, bro, don't feel bad because a lot of the times if you had a serious relationship with the female, she's going to develop like a connection with you. You see what I'm saying? And she may get that connection that's so deep ingrained with her, it's based on her pair bonding ability. So even though she may have bounced out on you, right? She gonna skate out on you and she gonna leave and end up with the next dude. What she's gonna end up doing is starting to mess with that next dude, because you gotta understand that nobody corrected her. She never got corrected for none of her bad behavior. Again, females will surround themselves with people that enable her. She gonna go back to certain family members or certain friends or whatever that enable her bad behavior. Mostly women. Women enable other women's bad behavior. You see what I'm saying? So what's gonna happen is she gonna run into another dude. She gonna start that chameleon stuff that worked with you in the beginning, right? In the beginning, you know, he be like, oh man, this chick can follow the program. Oh, she listened to me, yada, yada. But let that relationship go on. She gonna start disrespecting him. She gonna start belittling him. She gonna start doing whatever the hell she did with you to set you off. You see what I mean? She gonna start doing it to him. You know what I mean? And the reason why she gonna start doing it to him is because 9 times out of 10, he's probably not gonna be a better dude than you. If you've been what I like to call a proper man to her, you've given her discipline. You see what I'm saying? You've given her structure. You've given her actual mentorship, provisioning, and caretaking. And you've been solid. You've been working on your body. You've been working on your bag and everything like that. She's going to find inadequacies in most of the guys that she comes across. And those inadequacies, she's going to have that comparison bias. She's going to be comparing your sex. So make sure that you know what I'm saying, knocking that down. You got to make sure that your pogo stick game is fire, because if it ain't, then you in trouble, bro. I guarantee you better work on that. She's gonna be comparing the other dude with you. You see what I'm saying? And he's more than likely gonna fall short from a lot of the qualities that you had. He probably not gonna have his own spot, or if he does, his pogo stick game ain't gonna be the same. You see what I'm saying? Or his masculinity won't be the same. He ain't gonna be putting her in her place like you used to. He ain't gonna be giving her them same little vibes that, you know, making her feel the same kind of way that you used to make her feel. So even though she left you, she may have left also a connection with you that's now going to ruin her relationship with the next dude. And 9 times out of 10, she gonna bounce out of relationships and into the other relationship, find herself pregnant by somebody, blick-a-do her life all the way up, and then 10 years later, here you go, looking at this Grubu looking chick, this, you know, chick whose name is Adeline, because she probably Adeline for trying to bring her ass back in your life. You're going to be looking at her like, what the hell happened to you? You see what I'm saying? Like, life really whooped your ass, you know? So this is when you get hit with the high stranger 10 years later, when her values all gone. You see what I'm saying? Now she want to try to come back, or she may not try to come back. She may have lost contact with you or whatever the situation is, but you're going to see how she turn out. Well, you always get the last laugh. Always. They laughing now. That's why they going out, going to the parties, going to the clubs, sleeping around, sucking dudes off, doing all kind of other stuff. Don't even worry about that, bro. Because I'm telling you, life being lit for a dude is always better than life being lit for a female, man. It's always better. It's just that we got to get ourselves to that point, man. We got to get ourselves to that point. It's up to you as a man to try to figure out creatively, what can I do to get myself to the point to where I can start doing what I want, not what I can. You see what I'm saying? You always want to find some way to be able to do what you want, not what you can, so your life can be lit. Because I'm telling you, when your life is lit, it is flames, bro. It's flames. It's gonna be way better than her life being lit, because females' life being lit is only lit due to them being young and attractive, man. That's really it. Once they not young and attractive no more, they don't get on the yacht without being some escort or something. You see what I'm saying? They gotta be a full-on escort. They don't just get the free, you know, I'm cute and I'm gonna be here for ambience treatment. They don't get none of that. You see what I'm saying? They got to be a full-on escort to be an old female on a dang yacht. You see what I'm saying? So trust me, bro. It's coming her way. If she left you and you a solid dude, don't even sweat it. Just stay solid, bro. Stay on that purpose. Stay on your grind, bro. Like dead ass. Stay solid, man. Trust me. We all going through it. We all went through it, bro. All my homeboys and lost their chicks, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was in a whole polyamorous relationship. I done lost one of my chicks that was on the BS. You see what I mean? We all go through it. You see what I'm saying? So don't even trip. Don't go backwards in life. That's basically kind of like the message. Do not go backwards in life. Don't let this defeat you. And this shit's going to be hard, bro. Like, it's going to be hard. So don't even trip on it, bro. Just stay solid. Remain solid. Keep doing your thing, man. Stay on your grind. Keep your head clear. You know what I mean? This is not the end. You know what I'm saying? We all go through it. I went through it, bro. I went through it. Bros, go through it. We stronger than that. Don't let them defeat you. Don't let them win, man. Get your revenge. It's coming to you, bro. You earn it. Our life is tough. Like, our life as men is tough. We have to make ourselves into something, but it makes it more rewarding. You got to think about it like this. Women get most stuff handed to them, so it's not as rewarding. You know what I mean? It's not as rewarding because you got it handed to you. If you get in somebody else's Lamborghini, it's not rewarding like it being your Lamborghini. You see what I'm saying? And I get it. We don't have to be rich, bro. Don't let this video make you feel like you have to be rich. You don't necessarily have to be rich to have a lit life, man. When you can kind of live a life where you get to have your cake and eat it too, that's the ultimate goal. You don't have to be rich to have that. You really don't. You can be a high value man in your own right. You don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars to let it happen because, again, look at Drake. The only benefit he gets is getting to smash those chicks. But those chicks are only there to finesse him. He can't even have sex in peace. He gotta throw hot sauce in the condom because he can't have sex in peace. You see what I'm saying? He can't, because he knows that the females is only there to try to get something from him. It's not any better with a bunch of money. All that happens is just females now have expectations. They expect you, now that you got a bunch of money, they expect you to take them on yachts and go to Dubai and all the extra stuff like that, bro. Listen, don't sweat it, man. Don't sweat it. I used to be, bro, listen, Meryl, I used to beat myself up when I lost my check. I used to beat myself, oh man, it's my fault. Bro, I started doing all kind of stupid stuff. I started trying to simp, all kind of stupid stuff, trying to get the chick back. You see what I'm saying? Like, I used to do all the stuff that now I feel terrible about doing, and I can sit back and tell y'all that because I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to sit here and act like I just maintain masculine frame the whole time, bro. I fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was tough to go through it. I didn't want to work out. Like, I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even want to go to work. I didn't want to do nothing because I was feeling terrible because my chick was gone. You see what I'm saying? So we all go through it, man. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other and understand, bro. It was a 70 to 80% chance she was going to bounce anyway. She just like the other female. She going to mess around and find out the hard way. You going to see what she turn into. She going to turn into one of these Grubus. She going to turn into one of these bland, basic borings. One of these high fives. One of these Phoebe to 3Bs. You see what I'm saying? Don't even trip, bro. Like, don't even trip on it, man. Stay healthy, man. Stay healthy, stay up, stay fit. Stay ambitious, stay hungry, and use that anger, use that sadness, use that depression as your ammunition. Use that as your ammunition after you get out of your slump, because it may take you a couple weeks to get out of your slump. And don't worry, man, give yourself some time. Give yourself some time and then use it as ammunition to succeed.